Hey guys!
Hey.
So, since it's Thursday, we're going to be doing our advice video. And I was talking to one of our subscribers, I think, last night, and I think her name's Lexi. Nope. But, she asked us to just talk about boyfriends that pretty much suck.
Like assholes.
Yeah.
So, well, basically, she just said that I guess that they got in a little fight and she didn't say I love you, like, when they said goodnight. And he, like, started to yell at her. Okay, girls, if that's the type of relationship you're in, you don't want to be in that.
No. It's not healthy, and you would be so much happier if you just don't have it. If he's not willing to change. I mean, if he's like...
If he'll actually change, like...
Yeah.
Okay, but it's one thing for him to say that he's gonna change, and it's another thing for him to
see him
actually change, okay?
Like, you shouldn't even, like, you should ask, like, I don't know, you don't really ask him to change, but you tell him that something needs to be different before you are gonna do anything.
Yeah, and if he even thinks about telling you to change, well, unless you're, like, abusive or something, but, I'm like, if he's just really just being that asshole, then, and if he tells you that things need to change, then he can go suck it, because really,
yeah,
that's not even right.
You shouldn't have to settle for anyone.
Because there's someone for everyone in this world, and no matter how much you think that this guy is probably that someone,
he's probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're a teenager, especially if you're 16 or 15, you're probably not going to marry him. Like, I'm not going to say any names, but these people on Facebook that used to be our friends, well, one of them did, kind of, he dated our friend, but he has a new girlfriend, and they can't be dating for more than
a week and a half.
A week and a half.
At most.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're already talking about getting married.
Yeah.
It's like, are you guys retarded or something?
Like, never set yourself up for stuff like that. Like, really watch yourself when you're starting to date a guy. Because, I mean, yes, it's easy and fun to just be like, oh, I'm so in love with you. But honestly,
you're not.
You're not.
And throwing around the word I love you is what's going to get you hurt in the end.
Exactly. And throwing around marriage, you know, like...
Yeah, like, what if that girl, say, that's all she had in her life, like...
was just, like, the love of this boy, you know, or what she thinks.
And then he totally breaks her heart after saying that, of course we're going to get married and I love you so much, then... What's she going to do?
Yeah,
it's going to break her into pieces.
Like, but also, you can't be too, like, unlovable, or, like, unwilling to love.
Yeah.
Because we have another friend who's like that, and he just thinks that love is just total crap, and it's not. But, I mean, like, some people are overusing the word right now, and just, like, saying it too quickly. But, I mean, be sure that you're ready to say it, and make sure, okay.
And take a few months if you have to. You don't have to say it in a few weeks. And if he says it and you don't feel it, or if she says it and you don't feel it, then don't say it back. Say, I like you a lot or something, but I'm not ready to say I love you.
Yeah, like, honestly, that's how it is.
And if he doesn't like that, then you should...
Yeah, if that person isn't willing to be like, okay, well, that's okay. I just wanted to let you know that I really do love you, you know? Like, if they're not just like, oh, like, okay with that and okay with giving you time, then it's not the right guy. And they don't love you.
Yeah.
You know? And, but yeah, so, if a guy says that he's willing to change for you, give him a chance, but only give him one chance.
But don't give him your whole heart before he shows you he's changed.
Like, really make him work for you, because if he's not willing to work for you, then
you have another friend.
Oh.
She had this boyfriend. Again, won't name names. But they dated for how long? Like, before they broke up?
6 months or 8 months?
6 months? Yeah. And then they break up. And of course she's, like, devastated.
Because they talked about marriage, too. And then he just totally, out of the blue, randomly broke up with her. Like, and he, like, didn't give her any reasons, and then...
He wouldn't tell her,
just devastated.
He didn't even act upset.
He was just like, well, I don't really want to be together anymore. End of story, bye. And then, of course, she was like, wait, what's going on? Like, what did I do? And stuff. And then he went and told her that she was too obsessive. And tried to hang out with him too much.
They didn't hang out at all. Like, he would never hang out with her.
Like twice a week.
And that's not even every week. That's like every other 2 weeks.
If she's lucky.
Yeah.
That's how much he would hang out with her. And it was just really bad. But then, about 2 weeks later, week and a half later, he asked for her back. And of course, because she was still in love with him, she said yes.
And did it change anything?
No. So then
broke up.
Then they're back together. And he acts the exact same, just totally like
never hangs out with her.
Everything,
And he's a pathological flirt. Like, he flirts with everyone else.
And then he broke up with her again.
Yeah.
And then he tried to get back with her, but by then she was with someone else and he couldn't get her back.
Yeah. So he's lost, but
I mean,
still,
really, if
that's
the
kind of guy
act like that, like, plus, I mean, I know that it would be really hard to say no to a guy that you're still in love with, but I mean,
saying yes and then getting hurt is even worse.
Plus, I'm not trying to be mean here, but it can make you look really stupid and desperate. Like, I understand why, but sometimes you just have to be strong. I mean, sometimes...
And that's why you have friends.
Yeah, doing the things that you don't want to do are what make you the strongest, Because just caving into him like that isn't going to be bad.
If you're still in love with a guy, say, and he wants you back, and it's not going to be a good relationship, just take yourself out of that position and just hang out with your friends, like your girls.
Mm-hmm.
Just forget about boys for like a week.
Yeah.
And then do stuff with your girls. Be happy. Try to even if you're not happy, pretend to be happy and you will get happy.
Exactly. I mean, that's why really, whenever a girl has a boyfriend and they just totally diss off all of their girlfriends and never hang out with them,
that's why girls...
That's the dumbest thing that you could ever do. Because,
a lot of boyfriends...
Eventually, you two are going to break up. Or even if you get married, you get in fights. No couple's perfect. And you're
but then you lose your friends.
Yeah, and you're really going to want to have that friend there to talk to.
But when you blow them off, you lose those friends. And you lose, everything that you had. And then... you're SOL pretty much.
Yeah, what's that mean? SOL? Shit out of luck? I know. But it's just, you never want to have one person, whether it is just a friend or a boyfriend, or a dog, for hell's sakes. You never want one thing or person to be the center of your life.
Yeah, the center of your universe.
You want at least, you want people surrounding you that you know that you can go to and stuff.
And that people that are going to build you up, not people that are going to be
you
telling you you're so stupid and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone deserves to have good friends.
Yeah. And also you want to be, when you say I love you to someone, you want to not say it when you're happy, but see if you still feel it when you guys are in a fight. And when you really don't like them right now. If you still want to say I love you, then you probably do love them. But never just say it when you guys just got done kissing or holding hands or going on a
quote
date.
And it says never promise when you're happy and never say things when you're mad, because a lot of the times you don't mean them. It might be part of the truth, but most of the time it's exploded into times 10 million.
Mm-hmm. So just, I mean, really, there's not much that you can do to fix a guy who's an asshole, because chances are that guy is just an asshole.
Or they're immature and they just need to grow up.
Yeah.
So you might want to give them a few years.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I know that it sucks to hear that, but honestly, it's all that you can do is just either make him change. No, don't make him change, but see if he will change, okay?
Yeah.
So you just have to see if he'll change.
He has to be willing to change too.
Mm-hmm.
He can't just say, yeah, whatever. It has to be it has to be in him to want to change.
For you.
Yeah.
Because if he's not willing to change, then he's not worth it. And you can find someone better. No matter how much you think that you can't find someone better, think about the boyfriends before, where you thought, oh, I'll never find anyone better than him, and then you found someone that you thought was better.
And if you're a teenager,
You're a teenager.
You're a teenager.
Take life not so seriously.
Yeah. Kate, you have so many years ahead of you. You don't need to be having sex. You don't need to have
one night stand.
Yeah,
and get drunk and
you don't need
and...
like a boyfriend that's so serious you're talking about marriage when you're 16.
Mm-hmm. Boyfriends when you're 16 should just be fun to like go on like group dates with people and hold hands and go to movies with them, stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun, but I mean, don't overthink it. I mean,
you'll grow up and you'll go to college and maybe there you'll find the person. Like, just wait. Maybe the person that you're supposed to marry isn't where you live. Maybe you're supposed to go somewhere and find him or something.
Yeah. Or like, some people don't find love until they're 50, you know? Like, you don't have to find love right at this second,
And just because you don't have a boyfriend, like, if you're one of the people who don't have a boyfriend, it doesn't mean you're gonna be alone forever.
Yeah. It just means that right now, you just don't have a boyfriend. I've not had a boyfriend a lot of the time.
Yeah. I don't have a boyfriend, and I'm fine.
Yeah. Because she has me.
It's true.
But, it's just, you need to be able to be happy with yourself and
you have to love yourself before you can love anyone else.
Or else, if they say one thing, it's just gonna tear you down.
Yeah.
Like if anyone ever says anything to you, then you need to be able to say, that's not true. You're just being a bitch. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you're gonna say. But I mean,
but even if you're not the most attractive person, their personality, that people who say things like that, is a lot uglier than you are. Mm-hmm. And everyone's beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's on the outside or the inside. Maybe not everyone, but there's some people that no. But
Casey or Kaylee, which one's the baby? Which one's the mama?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
The one that's mama.
The one that the mama is bad. She's bad.
I like Hitler, I don't think he had much good in him.
But honestly, guys, so yeah, if you're in a bad relationship, if the guy isn't willing to change, you really just need to buck up and end it.
Get your girls, too.
Yeah, get them involved, okay? Because it'll be a lot easier to keep things ended with him if he's sitting there saying, come back to me.
When you have your friends telling you that he's not worth it. Because most likely he's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, sometimes couples do have dumb little breakups and they get back together, and sometimes that's okay.
But you should know when it's a dumb breakup and when it's a guy that's just being a jerk.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, this is probably the end of our video.
Yeah.
But so yeah, just really respect yourself enough to do this for yourself. Don't let a guy tell you anything.
Don't let a guy push you around either.
Mm-mm. It's just, you'll feel so much better once you're over him and free again, and you'll just get a lot of confidence back. And so, yeah.
Yep.
I
think this is it.
Yeah, so
thanks for watching our first
talking video. Advice video. But yeah, comment below and tell us if there's anything else that you'd like us to talk about or do, but especially for the advice videos or questions videos. So let us know what you'd like us to talk about, because we'd love to talk about it. So yeah, bye.
See ya.